Hey, what's up? Good looking. Welcome back to Dapper Dividends. I'm Russ. I picked out a few stocks that are going to be going ex-dividend. I hand selected these for your investing and viewing pleasure. As always, remember this is not financial advice. You must do your own due diligence, but these are stocks that maybe you own, maybe you're not aware of. We can put these on your radar for you. This is going to help you out, be a more informed investor going into the next couple weeks. I did these through March 19th. Every couple weeks, I'm going to go ahead and just hand select some stocks and bring them to your attention. So two things about these is that, well, actually first, before I get into it, the ex-dividend date. If you're not aware, you must own shares on the ex-dividend date. So if you see an ex-dividend date of March 9th, you cannot buy on the 9th. You must buy on the 8th. Today is March 7th, 2021. So I picked these so they will be good for the next week. So anything that goes ex-dividend tomorrow, Monday, March 8th, I am not including them because you would not be able to buy them in time. Two quick things that I looked at when I picked these for you is that they must have a earnings per share payout ratio less than 70%. And secondly, they must have an over 2.5% current dividend yield. So we're going to get into a few of these. I used dividend.com as my screenshots here, which I think you'll find is a really fantastic site. Just there's so many sites out there that are at our disposal, and especially for free. It really is incredible. Going X on March 9th is Hewlett-Packard, ticker HP, provides personal computing and other access devices, imaging and printing products and related technology, solutions, and services in the United States and internationally with a current yield of 2.57%. 23.74%, super low payout ratio. One other thing that I wanted to say about some of these is if they're between 2 billion and 10 billion market cap, those are mid-cap companies, and mid-caps are very cool for a portfolio because they allow for growth and stability. Some of these companies are massive, large cap and bigger. They don't have much growing usually, so looking at certain mid-cap companies gives room for growth as well. Also going X on the 9th is Kimco Realty, ticker KIM. They are a realty corp, real estate investment trust headquartered in Jericho, New York. Currently paying 17 cents a share, which is a hike from 16 cents, which is good for 6.3% hike. The last 12-month yield was 2.90%, but the forward yield is going to be 3.65% annualized. The payout ratio is really high, but that's because they're a REIT. So REITs, you can't use the earnings per share. The much more applicable metric is funds from operations, or FFO. One thing to say about REITs, as always, they are non-qualified dividends, so you will pay your ordinary income tax rate on those dividends from REITs. Ex-dividend on March 9th is Omnicom Group, ticker OMC. Together with its subsidiaries, provides advertising, marketing, and corporate communications services. Omnicom is a really cool company. They do a lot of digital marketing, a lot of digital advertising. They are currently going to pay 70 cents a share, which is a 7.7% hike from 65 cents. Those will be payable on April 8th. Currently with a payout ratio of 48.65%, really low. The last 12-month yield is 3.61%, with the forward yield looking at 3.89%. Next up is the Home Depot home improvement retailer. Everybody loves Home Depot. With a 10% hike, that should jump right off the page. Everybody loves Home Depot. Going to be paying $1.65, which is up 10% from $1.50. Those will be payable on March 25th. The forward yield is going to be 2.63%, but the last 12 months was 2.39. So that forward yield is going to get us over the 2.5 that we look at as a minimum that we want for yield, with the payout ratio at 52.19%. Ex-dividend on March 11th is First Horizon National Corp, ticker FHN. They operate as the bank holding company for First Horizon Bank that provides various financial services. Currently paying 15 cents a share, will be available on April 1st to you, the investor, if you do hold FHN. with a 3.68% yield. Annually, that's an annual yield with a payout ratio of only 43.57%, and they have increased that dividend for 6 years. Also going X on the 11th is Northern Trust, ticker NTRS, is a financial holding company providing wealth management, asset servicing, asset management, and banking solutions for corporations, institutions, families, and individuals worldwide. Currently going to pay 70 cents a share. Will be available on April Fool's Day. And the current yield annualized is 2.87% with a very low 43.32% payout ratio. And trading ex-dividend on March 12th, 2021 is DTE Energy. They engage in utility operations. They will be paying $1.08 on April 15th. Good for a yield of 3.43% with a payout ratio of 60.60%. Trading X also on March 12th is Prosperity Bank Shares. They operate as a bank holding company for the Prosperity Bank that provides retail and commercial banking services to businesses and consumers. Going to be paying 49 cents a share on also April 1st, April Fool's Day, with a last 12-month dividend yield of 2.50%, just hitting that number. But the forward annualized yield they're expecting will be 2.62%. The payout ratio on that is 36.64%. Also trading X on the 12th is UGI Corp, the UGI Corp. They distribute, store, transport, and market energy products and related services in the United States and internationally. So UGI Corp, utilities, and they will be paying you 33 cents a share. Also on April Fool's Day, a lot of money coming in on April Fool's Day. Ain't no joke. 3.36% last 12-month yield, 46% payout ratio, and check that out. They have been paying an increasing dividend for 25 years, which means they will be added to, if they haven't already, because I didn't check, the Dividend Aristocrats, the much vaunted list of dividend aristocrats. Xcel Energy, the Xcel Energy Center, I believe, is where the Minnesota Wild play. I don't know if that has been changed, and I didn't do my due diligence and check that out. Also trades X on March 12th. Will be paying 45.75 cents, which is a hike of 6.4% from 43 cents. That will be available on my birthday, April 20th, 2021. Happy birthday. I'll be 43 years old. And they are paying a current yield of last 12 months, 2.92%. The forward yield will be 3.11%. Payout ratio, 61.38%. And they have been increasing that dividend for 17 years. Going X on March 15th, T. Rowe Price, ticker TROW. They are a publicly owned investment manager. This is a fantastic company, a dividend aristocrat. They will be paying you $1.08, which is a 20% hike up from 90 cents. That will be available on March 30th with a last 12 months dividend yield of 2.20%. The forward will be 2.64% with a payout ratio of only 35%. And check that out. They have been increasing that dividend for 35 years. T-Row is solid. Going X on March 16th is ticker FNF. Fidelity National Financial, together with its subsidiaries, provides various insurance products in the United States. Currently paying 36 cents a share, available on March 31st, with a last 12-month yield of 3.63%, payout ratio of 29.61%, and have been increasing that dividend for just 2 little years. And trading X on March 16th is Everest Re Group, ticker RE. Through its subsidiaries, provides reinsurance and insurance products in the United States, Bermuda, and internationally. Isn't Bermuda internationally? Come on, guys. That will be $1.55 available on March 31st with a current yield of 2.59%. The payout ratio just 25% and only increasing that dividend for a year. Another utility company coming up here is March 16th is Vistra Energy, ticker VST. Through its subsidiaries, engages in the electricity business in the United States will be paying you 15 cents a share, which is a hike of 11.1% from 13.5 cents, available on March 31st, with a current yield of 3.09%, with the forward expected to be 3.43%. Payout ratio, a respectable 58.31%. Next up, Western Union, going X also on March 16th, ticker WU. Western Union provides money movement and payment services worldwide. I think most everyone's familiar. We'll be paying you 23.5 cents a share, which is a hike of 4.4%, up from 22.5 cents a share, available on March 31st. Current yield of 3.83%, with the forward expected to be 4.01%. The payout ratio just 45.71%. Trading X on March 17th, 2021 is a company everybody's familiar with. Shouldn't need any introduction, but I will give you it. Best Buy Incorporated retails technology products in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Ticker BB. They are paying you 70 cents a share, which is a big ol' hike of 27.3%, up from 55 cents a share, available on April 8th. Current yield 2.24%. The forward expected to be 2.85%, which is why I included it, because of the hike, so it made my list. The payout ratio is only 35%, and this is their first hike in a year. Getting down to it, next is Synovus Financial Corp, ticker SNV, operates as the bank holding company for Synovus Bank that provides various financial products and services, paying you 33 cents a share, available on April Fool's Day, April 1st. 3.02% yield, only a 36.53% payout ratio. They have increased that dividend for 4 consecutive years. And last is Broadcom. I just did a shorts video on Broadcom. Please check that out right here. Ticker AVGO. Broadcom designs, develops, and supplies semiconductor infrastructure software solutions. And they will be paying you $3.60 a share, which will be available March 31st. And that is a current yield of 3.01%, but the forward is expected to be 3.25%. The payout ratio is only 54.75%, and they have been increasing that dividend for 10 years, and they did start paying a dividend in 2011, so it's just been hikes all the way from Broadcom, one of the favorites of the dividend growth investing community. So if you were helped at any point during this video, help me out with a like. Follow me on Twitter at RustyRam78. Check me out on Instagram at Dapper Dividends. And I don't know. Please, expertise comes from the community. So let us hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section below, because you know where the comments go. And we would love to talk to you. And I will talk to you in the next video.